Odd
Conduit Media.
What's it gonna be?
You are now listening to the
Hyrule Podcasters! Rumble, rumble. What up, Hippophiles? Welcome to this week's episode of
Hyrule Podcasters!
Hey, listen!
I'm your co-host, Pat.
And I'm your co-host, Ben.
On this audio-only Let's Play, we venture through each game in Nintendo's Zelda franchise.
Yep. We're pretty practiced gamers, but we're not experts or purists. We're just experiencing each game start to finish.
You're right about that. And this season, we're playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
I love it. We're making progress, too.
We're like really in the game now.
Yeah, definitely. If you're with us, you're getting to the real exciting stuff now. So
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of setup to this point, but not like boring setup. There's tons of gameplay, and there's so many people to meet.
all these like little fun side quests and things like that are going on, and interesting characters. And
Yeah, and this week we get to, you're going to run around and just collect some stuff, do some side quests and
yes,
whatnot.
I'm going to get ready for kind of the next big part of the adventure.
Do you know what a hippophile is?
No, I have no idea.
It means horse lover.
Oh, okay.
Hippopotamus is a Greek word,
Okay.
and it means water horse.
This all makes sense.
It all makes sense. Hippophile, hippopotamus, hippoponymous.
Hippolyta?
Hippo what?
Hippolyta?
What's that?
I think that's the name of some ancient god. Hippolyta.
It sounds like a disease.
Hippolyta.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never heard that before.
was it the name? It was the name of the woman in the Sandman comics by Neil Gaiman.
Okay. Hippolyta was the daughter of Ares and Otrera, queen
Okay,
of the
cool.
Amazons and sister of Antiope. She wore her father's Ares' zoster,
So there you go.
the Greek word found in the Iliad meaning war belt.
Very cool.
How's your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was great. My fiance, Jenny, and her brother-in-law, Ryan, and sister, Amy, now live back here. We've mentioned them before. They're the ones that Pat and Crystal crossed with somewhere in Idaho, driving from Portland area over here. So we had the traditional tacos for Thanksgiving
Yeah!
on Wednesday night.
Because
That is
turkey's
a party
overrated.
that Patrick and I, that our parents back in the day, their deal was that we wouldn't complain about Thanksgiving Day food if they let us do tacos the Wednesday night before. That was a good deal. Good deal.
Great deal. Best
Great
deal.
deal. So we have continued to have that party for, the better part of probably 2 decades now. Ebbs and flows. Patrick and I host it randomly, sometimes together, sometimes in different cities.
Yep.
And so it was small, affair this time around. Just six people, but a really good 6 people.
Yeah.
And had a really nice time. And
Quality
then-
over quantity.
Yeah, and then Thursday we were over at Amy and Ryan's, and Jenny was kind of the executive chef for the vegan side of the meal, and then Ryan was like the executive chef for the non-vegan side of the meal, and I was a little sous chef running back and forth and helping them both out.
Nice.
And the big thing is I convinced Ryan to cook what I think is the best turkey recipe, which is Julia Child's roast turkey recipe.
Oh, yeah, you accidentally texted me that.
Yeah, and you've had that at a Thanksgiving that you've come to, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to cook that big old bird.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah, this one has you deconstruct it. So you have the breasts, and then you have the legs and the thighs separate. It only cooks for 2 hours and 20 minutes. The link will be in the show notes.
Oh, he's sharing the link. You should do a slight variation of that and sell it.
I like it.
And then she'll be able to sue us because I gave you the idea on air.
Dang it. But of course, everything doesn't go perfectly. About 3:30, I want to say, was this like moment of calm where nobody was cooking, everything was in the oven, things were just kind of hanging out in crock pots, and everything was looking real good. Dishwasher's running, kind of, we're getting ready to put in the next load, and I walk into the kitchen, and it's like slop, 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 slop.
Ooh, dishwasher overflow.
Dishwasher is overflowing. Why is the dishwasher overflowing? Because the sink is clogged. Where's the sink clogged? Eventually in the end, someone had to come the next day from they rent an apartment, had to come out, had to get like a huge mechanized snake to like clean it all out. Yeah. They were actually saying that Thanksgiving is one of the number one days for this because people put the potato peels into the garbage disposal.
Oh no.
Chopped up potato peels mixed with water literally creates like a glue. And at first we thought that was the issue, but Jenny had made all the potatoes, and she knew that you don't put them in the garbage disposal. So she had actually composted all of them.
All right.
So this was just this was an issue that, was there probably before they even lived there because they don't cook like a ton.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And it just kind of compounded on a day where it was being used a lot.
Yeah,
Not
maybe.
that it was being used incorrectly.
Right. Well, and so to get to so unfortunately so we can't do dishes. We can't hand wash dishes, and we can't do dishes in the dishwasher. So the
Freedom.
dish mountain it's just yeah, it was tough. It was tough. But people trooped through. We had a really great dinner, had good dessert. And yeah, then like I said, it got fixed the next day. So they spent the next whole day pretty much cleaning.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer because there were people there who were more than willing to have done all the dishes.
Yeah. Stuck with the dishes. Speaking of huge mechanized snakes, it's Cyber Monday, and I am so tempted to buy the Mega Man Anniversary Collection so that I can have, Snake Man's and Mega Man 3, so that I can have all the Mega Mans on my Switch. I already have so many of them for the NES. I got them for the 3DS. I got them for my GameCube. I got them for the Wii. And I looked, and yesterday it was the two different anniversary collections were available separately. If they bundle them and 50% off it, I'm going to have to spring for it.
I like it.
Oh, I can't stop buying it.
Having things on the Switch is it's so nice.
I know. And often I boycott Black Friday.
Sure.
I buy nothing. I got a big problem with Thanksgiving and Black Friday. It's when I was in kindergarten, we were all dressed up as pilgrims and Indians. And I was like, but we're all pilgrims. We're all the Indians. And Mom was like, oh, so it was awkward. I remember pretending, this is my move. I pretended to have to use the bathroom so I could get out of the parade.
Oh, very smart. That seems like a Pat move. I bet Pat, I bet you did that you probably did that for every pep assembly in high school.
It's just like me playing Link's Awakening after dinner, so I don't have to do the dishes.
Yeah, where were you playing, Patrick? Where were you playing?
In the bathroom.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, I didn't have to do many dishes this year. We went over to some DJs and radio hosts' friends.
Oh, very nice.
House, and did a Friendsgiving. That was cool.
Solid.
It was nice. We're new to the area, and most of our closer friends out here have family in the region that they went and had Thanksgiving with.
That makes sense.
The next day, we linked up with a friend of mine from Long Island who moved all the way out here, and that was cool too. Crystal and her hit it off.
Oh, nice. That's
good.
Awesome.
I feel like there's a tradition of food in Zelda games. I'm just throwing this topic at you. I was thinking about it while I was standing here. Grumble, grumble. Starting in the first game, one of the puzzles that you have to solve is that you have to go get meat for this monster in a cave.
A gorilla.
A gorilla in a cave, and all he says is grumble, grumble. And you buy the meat somewhere else. It's not like it's an obvious fact.
Yeah.
Is there food in... Yeah, what's up?
It's one of those things where you would have needed to have read reading the manual would have helped so much because there's an item description for the meat, or I think it's called the bait in the English translation, that is oh, right. Like some shopkeepers sell this thing. Give it to someone who might be hungry. And it just goes back to always read the manual. Shout out to
when
Bill.
you're playing these early games, reading the manual is a good thing. They cook the manual into the game nowadays. I mean, and with Ocarina of Time. But reading the manual in pre-64 games.
It was the best thing to do,
helpful.
on the drive home. On the drive home with your new game, you can read the manual.
Yeah, unless your parents are like, don't open it till we get home. Which is something that happens.
It does.
You
Not
know?
to us anymore because we're adults, but it happens.
Right. Yeah, I think Vinny has a verse about that, and I love video games.
I love video games.
Check that out. Is there any food in A Link to the Past? I'm not thinking of any.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either.
But it comes back around in Ocarina for sure. And there's food in Link's Awakening. It's part of the side quest.
There's some good. We got to save it all, but there's some real good.
Yeah.
There's some real good stuff in Link's Awakening for sure.
And we're about to consume, I think, in this episode of Ocarina of Time.
Very cool. Very cool. I think that's what we got. I think
That's what we got.
It's the intro.
That's the intro. Thanks, everybody. You can turn off the episode now. I just know you want to hear about our personal lives before we get to our gameplay.
Hey, they don't fast forward through this usually, from what I can
They
tell
don't.
from the analytics.
I can look at the stuff on the. I'm just kidding. I don't look at that stuff. Ben looks at all of it, but he tells me. He reports. Speaking of reports, Ben, what do you got for us today on your report?
Hey everyone, coming to you from the road this week as we travel to get ready for this week's Game Awards, where everyone is hoping to see a new trailer or at least some news about Breath of the Wild 2, and we'll be sure to bring that to you as soon as we hear something. While on the road, I decided to check out Animal Crossing, as we've noticed a lot of players have been recreating some interesting Legend of Zelda themed items, including a Sheikah Bomb. So cool! Who knew? This has been Ben with this week's Zelda Minute on the road.
Ben still on the sticks. I'm not allowed to play anymore.
No, we revoked those privileges from Patrick.
Not allowed to play. All right, we're back at it. Ben's already swimming around in the water.
Right outside of Lord Jabu Jabu.
We got out the belly. We are out of the belly.
We're out of his belly.
What was that monster that you just destroyed called?
Yeah, it was the bioelectric anemone.
Baronade.
Baronade.
Just like a super freaky electric anemone that has like jellyfish that it sicks on you.
Well, remember the Bari Bari.
Yeah, the Bari Bari or the jellyfish things.
So
that we first
remember how much
met.
we loved those in A Link to the Past.
They were definitely an obnoxious character in A Link to the Past. A good enemy, I'd say.
So we're leaving Lord Jabu Jabu, actually just going right around him because right behind him there was a wall that looked like it could be bombed, and we just bombed that wall. And we are now entering a great fairies fountain.
And there are green flames and the torches next to it, and when you approach it, it suddenly becomes this like dazzling pink and purple moving running water wall almost.
Yeah, and we see the symbol of the Triforce here in front of the fountain. So we play Zelda's Lullaby, and we get the fun music. We get the, hey, we did something right.
And here comes a fairy looking like a Gerudo?
Yeah, a little bit, I would say. Definitely kind of like same facial features.
Yeah, kind of got like a leopard print / twiggy leafy outfit.
Absolutely. Welcome, Kapkya. I am the great fairy of magic.
Fiery red hair.
I will give you a magic spell. Please take it.
I will take it. And her eyelashes match her hair.
And this green essence comes out of her. And it's shimmering and it's glowing. And we hold it above our head.
Yeah.
You got Feore's Wind. This is warp magic you can use with C. Warp
sick.
when you are in danger. You will teleport to the warp point. When you first use the magic, you will create a warp point.
Huh.
When you use the magic again, you can either dispel the warp point you created last time or warp to that point.
Well, that's really convenient.
That is really convenient. Remember, you can use Feore's wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside, okay? When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me.
She does that weird thing with her W's where she pretends like there's an H after them, like you do sometimes. Huh. Interesting.
Kind of weird.
So now we're leaving the Great Fairy Fountain. So that's a warp thing that we can use inside of dungeons only?
No, I think they were saying that you can't use it to warp out. Like, you can use it to warp anywhere except dungeons that don't have a map. So there are a few places that, where you're inside a place. We don't want to spoil them for people who may not be there yet. But there are some dungeons that, don't have a map inside of them.
Gotcha.
All right, so, like Patrick said, we got Zora's Sapphire. Here we have Princess Rutu, who is back with her daddy.
Is she French too? I forget.
They are all French.
Zora's that are French.
Did my most precious possession help you in your quest? Hee hee.
Yes, it did. Thank you very much. We're going to talk to her dad again?
Yeah, I can.
Oh boy, again, he is a ginormous fish man.
Oh, club. So, you say to me, princess, I really appreciate it.
No problem, dog. We got you. Anytime.
All right, so our main goal in this episode is to do what ZeldaDungeon.net, shout out, calls the Great Collection.
Oh, cool. We're getting items.
We're only going to do about half of the Great Collection because, well, we're not trying to 100% this.
Facts.
So we're going to be picking up a handful of items. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to Lake Hylia.
Here we are.
And here we are. So we went through the little warp thing that we had used earlier.
Little tunnel out of Zora's domain into Lake Hylia.
Yep. And so I'm just now chopping up some bushes, just trying to get some stuff. So what we're going to be doing here is we want to get what is called, we're looking for a scarecrow friend of ours. There he is.
A scarecrow friend?
A scarecrow friend.
Oh, yeah. I see him over there. He's on a stick with a straw hat.
My name is Pierre, the Wandering Scarecrow. Actually, I wish I could wander to look for soul-moving sounds, but I'm kind of stuck here.
Well, we do have a magical instrument.
We have a magical instrument, so let's play some magical songs. Which song are you going to play?
I think I'm going to make something up.
You're going to make something up? He's spinning around and he's dancing on his little pole. The pole's pogo dancing.
Fantastic tune. It touches my heart.
And now he's dancing.
If you could come up with a nice song, come back and let me hear it.
Huh. Interesting.
I know.
So you're going to play another song? Yep. He's dancing some more. He loves dancing. This is adorable.
Fantastic tune.
He's dancing some more. Oh, okay. So he replays it. Huh.
Yeah, so he kind of So it seems like, because I'm kind of getting that thud noise. I don't know if you heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means that I feel like that's you're on the right track, but you're not quite doing exactly what they want you to do.
Well, maybe you have to play the Rough Riders anthem by DMX instead.
All right. We're going to try that next then. Oh, man.
Playing another tune. He's dancing.
He still didn't like that. He's
like
dancing
that.
to it, but he didn't. That wasn't the thing that he really wanted.
I wonder what we're supposed to do.
I don't know. Well, there's another scarecrow here. Let's talk to this guy.
I am Banuru, the Scarecrow musical genius. I hear a song once and I never forget it, baby.
Oh. Let's see if he likes the Rough Rider anthem.
Yeah.
Whoa! You have an ocarina. Hey, why don't you lay a tune down on me with it, baby? Oh, yeah.
All right, that's a jam. He's dancing. He's got some good moves,
Oh,
too.
there we go. We got the noise.
Well, not bad. I'll remember it for you anyway. I don't mean I can remember only 8 notes, but let's just cut it right there for now, baby.
Wacky Scarecrow here. Wacky Scarecrow. Cool, so it seems like he's going to remember our song for us.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I don't know what that does, but...
This other Scarecrow apparently can't remember stuff. Are we going to try to play what we just played for the other guy?
Yeah.
Yep, and he likes it. He's dancing to it. We got pretty much the same thing that we got from him last time. Now you're trying another tune for him. Yeah.
I played the Sun Song followed by Zelda's Melody. I didn't get anywhere, so... Well, I think we did one thing.
Yeah.
So now...
What did we accomplish there?
Well, I was trying to get the Scarecrow song.
Oh, okay.
But
it didn't work out?
Yeah, so I just made up a song.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I just made up a song, and he'll remember it. And so at some point, we have to use it. I'm just not sure what that point is.
I just watched an episode of Batman the Animated Series. So I'm on season 3, which is
Okay.
a totally different show, kind of. I mean, it still follows, like, what happened in the previous seasons, but the animation's completely different. It's
Okay.
They aired it after Superman the Animated Series had started, and now everybody, like, Batman looks like a triangle, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
An upside down triangle. And we just saw an episode where they find out, spoilers, they find out who Batman is. Batgirl dies. Commissioner Gordon is like, so Batgirl is Commissioner Gordon's daughter.
Right, Barbara.
And he's like, no, my daughter's dead, and tries to catch Batman. Figures out that he's Bruce Wayne. It's terrible. And it turns out that it was all a Scarecrow-induced fever dream of Barbara's.
Wow.
Which, you know, I mean, clearly they're not going to just, like, halfway through the last season do that. But it was a cool episode. And Scarecrow looks super freaky in the 3rd season. He's
awesome.
Inhuman, which is cool.
So we're headed out of Zora's domain. We're taking the river because it's a little faster than walking out.
Swimming down. It's also more fun to swim than to walk sometimes.
I mean, I think for you, it would be all the time.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to get hypothermia, then it's not more fun to swim. Barring that there are reasonable conditions to go swimming. And I'm talking American reasonable conditions. As much as I want to not wear my wetsuit, I don't live on the Thames. Right? We talked about that. The Thames. Let's say it right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just talked about that recently on the podcast, like when that aired.
Right.
Yeah. Great. So now we are going to... we're going to go... I don't know if any of you remember this, but last time we were in Kakariko Village, Patrick talked to a woman who was having some difficulty finding her cuckoos.
Yes, she couldn't find them. She said, hey, if you go get them for me, we'll be buddies.
So we're going to go try and find all those cuckoos while we do that.
Let's get it.
For her. Because we're a hero, and that's what heroes do, right?
That is exactly what heroes do. Collect chickens.
Collect chickens.
The Chicken Collector. It's the
right.
sequel to The Bone Collector. It's about a cab driver that collects chickens.
Man, that guard really kind of like, he eyeballs us as we come in. I don't like that.
Yeah, he really does. Do you get watched when you go to stores?
I am the great boss of the carpenters. That imp I hired to improve this village and make it into a true city. But young men these days don't have any ambition. Do you know what I mean, kid? My workers are just running aimlessly around the village and not making any progress at all. Even my own son doesn't have a job. He just wanders around all day.
Slob.
They're all worthless, I tell you.
Yeah.
Worthless.
Sounds like it. Sheesh. Maybe if you paid them a fair wage, they wouldn't be so worthless. You ever think of that?
Preach, brother, preach.
Down with capitalism.
All right, so here's our nervous little friend here.
Oh, what should I do? My cuckoos have flown away. Oh, you little boy, please help me bring them back to this pen. All right. We got you, yo.
I got one right here.
I understand your frustration. So Ben picks up a chicken and throws it into the fenced area. Feathers go everywhere. My cuckoos have run away. Please catch 6 more. All right, yo, so, no problem.
All right, so I'm going to wander around this village looking for cuckoos. Oh, there's one right there. You see it?
I do.
Ooh, how do we get there?
I don't know. So it's behind a fence, and the ledge is too high for us to climb to get to it. But maybe you got to go like on top of the house and back down. Hey, look, you found another one just walking around. Get that one first. Yeah. It's so fun as Ben walks with these chickens above his head. They shed feathers at the camera.
It does look really funny.
Like infinite feathers, too. Like if these feathers
watch
were
this,
worth
watch
money,
this,
we'd
watch
be
this.
rich.
Woo!
Oh, you jumped all the way over to that spot from higher ground, using the chicken to help you float.
Yeah, the chicken lets you float.
That's awesome. Ha, I got you to say chicken instead of cuckoo.
Ah.
Mission accomplished. Episode over.
See everyone.
Thanks for joining us on another episode. That's the sped up version of our outro. All right, so that's 3. So Ben then went back and picked up the cuckoo that he used to fly into the realm of the other one and put that one in there.
Here.
Does not see another one. There's a guy like walking atop of a very narrow frame up there.
Yeah, he's like balancing. Oh,
there was one in a box. Ben rolls into a box, shattering it, and picks up. Oh, doesn't pick up. Yeah, and picks up his. What is that? The 4th one.
This is the 4th one. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, there's the 5th one right there. Okay, so remember that.
I'm gonna remember it.
You're on remember duty?
I'm on remember duty. Do you remember duty? Does duty remember you?
Duty and I go way back.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look, there's one back here.
What? I thought that we only had to get 6.
No, there were 6 left. All right, there's one right there. You see that one?
Yeah, this one's also behind a fence, and you can't really get to it from where we are. And maybe now we have to climb on a roof. I just want to climb on a roof. I feel like it's a goal of mine to live vicariously through you.
I wonder if we can do the same thing here. We can kind of like jump off to like get over there.
Yeah, but you got to go get a chicken to do that.
Yeah.
So Ben's doubling back to the chicken pen.
So I know that, we haven't had a ton of time in this season so far to really kind of talk about the game much. Did you have any? You always seem to have fun little tidbits and FAQs and cool things like that about the game. Did you have anything about this game that you wanted to tell the good listeners about?
Sure, yeah. I've been reading a bit about the game and some fun facts. Today I'm gonna hit you with some facts that came from VG Facts.
VG Facts.
I think that stands for Video Game Facts, and personally, I love video games.
I love video games. I love video games.
Exactly.
I know you're gonna cut that in anyway, but I wanted to say it.
You gotta say it. Now I can cut it in twice.
I love video games.
So, I mentioned earlier, I think on the 2nd episode of this game, that you see this symbol that looks like a crescent moon and a star, which looks a lot like an Islamic symbol. Correct?
Correct.
The years that I spent living in Queens in Little Egypt, that symbol was everywhere, and I immediately recognized it. Apparently, it caused some controversy. I can only imagine that the very sensitive, conservative xenophobes out there were upset that there was the other kind of religious symbology in this game. So last season and the season before, we talked a lot about how there was some Christian imagery that was in the original Legend of Zelda, The Adventure of Link, and A Link to the Past. Crosses. There was a place called the church that was renamed Sanctuary. The priest was renamed, the sage or something.
Yeah.
So
that seems right.
they just kind of try to get all of the religious imagery out of the game. And this crescent moon with the star, that again is a symbol in the Islamic faith, is still present in Ocarina of Time. So it caused some controversy. So in the re-releases of the game, it's been changed to a new symbol. They took it out and put a new symbol in there. I don't have in front of me what the new symbol looks like, but I'm assuming it looks exactly like my face, because when I replace most symbols with things, I tend to replace them with symbols of my own face. That seems fair, right?
That seems fair. Yeah, I like that.
So Ben's standing on top of a rooftop, kind of trying to figure out where to go with these chickens. Are you a little lost?
Well, lost is an interesting way to put it. I'm trying to, there's a door that I feel like I might be able to get into, but...
So, jumping off the roof with the chicken over his head is not
doesn't seem to
working.
work.
No.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to come back, and I'd only tried it once. I was like, well, I should try it at least one more time.
Yeah.
Kind of see if maybe I just wasn't doing it right. So, oh, you know what?
What?
I bet. So I'm pulling out the fairy slingshot. I bet from up there, I can't get a chicken up on top of there's a big lookout tower in the middle of the city. And I bet I can
somebody's house.
Yeah, I bet I can climb that. And maybe jump. Yeah, because I bet I can climb up here and then jump down in there. So let's try that.
Climbing up the ladder. Climbing up the ladder. We still have a wooden shield.
Yes.
I
thought we got
the Hylian shield.
Yeah, we have that as well.
Oh, you're just rocking this for now because it's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy on the roof over there.
Okay, so we jumped off and we almost made it. So we're just going to try that one more time.
You jumped off sideways.
Yep.
That was kind of cool.
Yep.
You know, another fun thing about this game.
Yeah.
They almost had a jump button.
Really?
At certain stages of development, they had a jump button in this game. And I guess they decided that it would be better if they didn't have it. With the jump button, it just felt more like an action adventure game and less like a puzzle solving.
Oh, look at that.
Hey,
we did it.
You did it. Nice. There's a hole in the ground right there. And less like a puzzle solving game.
How was someone supposed to figure out how to do that? I'll admit, I was looking at the guide on how to get through that part.
ZeldaDungeon.net. Shouts out.
Shout out. Yeah, I had no idea how I was supposed to do that.
I mean, dude, when we were kids, we had endless time to just try to figure this stuff out. You know, you're just what do you have to eat dinner and play stickball or whatever kids played before you had a screen sewn into your eyeballs. There's another chicken right here. Is that the one that you left there, or is that a new one?
That's a new one.
Wow.
And there's the other one right below us. He came over, so I think this will be it.
Cool.
So we'll throw this guy in.
Yeah, you know, again, we just had so much time as kids. And you would just try for 3 hours to figure out how to make that jump.
I guess that's true. And you're not concerned about like, oh, what if this takes 7 minutes and it's like dead airtime while I try and endlessly puzzle
totally.
this out, right?
Also, to be fair, we can thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them.
Why does she have them then?
You know what? For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. Oh, we got a yeah.
You got an empty bottle. After you put something in this, set it to C when you want to use the item
got a
inside.
bottle. I mean, I'm kind of allergic to some cats, and I still
true.
have cats, you know?
That's true.
I'm allergic to dust, and I have a dust mite collection. Oh, we're going back to the Skulltulas. Creepy freaky.
Hey, there we go. Here's our boy.
Oh, one of them's alive.
The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you.
Nice.
You got an adult's wallet. Adults are allowed to carry a lot of money. Now you can hold up to 200 rupees.
Kids are not allowed to carry a lot of money.
You know, you get your allowance and that kind of stuff. So that's how it goes. Oh, wait a second.
What? What?
Did we get another one? Oh, no. It's just Beetle hanging out in the house of the Skulltula.
Beetle, that's a creepy place to hang out, dude. Why are you in here? Hey! Are you looking for a little more spice in your diet? Have you seen the new Dune movie and are looking to dive into the infinite sands of Arrakis astride the giant worm? Dune Pod is your one-stop shop not just for the new Dune movie, but for the entire Dune universe. And we also have weekly episodes on classic science fiction and fantasy movies, like this week's deep dive on 2006's Children of Men. Check out Dune Pod wherever you get your podcasts or at dunepod.com. Thank you.
All right. He said he's here because he thought that he had a salve that the Skulltulas could use to make, while they couldn't cure the curse, because only we can do that, it would just make them feel better.
Wow.
Because they're in a lot of pain right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what he was whispering to you?
That's what he was telling me. What was he telling
You got a special relationship with Beetle, don't you?
What was he telling you?
He told me, if you get near my sticks again, we're going to have a problem. I was like, dang, dude.
All right,
Usually
so
so friendly.
We're going to run across Hyrule Field. We're going to see if we can get across the field before it gets dark.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we're going to make it, Patrick.
Does not
based on
look
what's
it's like
happening.
already dark. If you roll, you should be able to go faster, right? So what do you think?
I'm just not sure if that's a really fun thing to listen to.
I'm going to be making the noise anyway. You might as well do it. Yeah, what do you think about... Well, what do you think this game would have been like if you could jump? If there was a jump button.
I mean, as soon as you add a jump button, people are going to try and jump everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? And so it really just puts a lot of onus on the developers.
Yeah.
And we are at Lon Ranch.
Hey,
so this is, if you
here we
remember,
are.
when Patrick was playing a little bit earlier, he met Marin and Talon, and they told us to come visit. So that's what we're doing. We're going to come visit.
Malin and Talon.
Marin.
Marin?
Marin?
Malin?
I thought it was Marin and Talon.
I thought it was Malin and Talon, and then in Link's Awakening, it's Marin and Terran.
Well, she's right here, so we're going to find out. Oh, look at this really... All
$3,700 on it. Oh, look, a little
Look at
pony.
this really pretty horse.
A little young horse.
right. Here's our friends.
Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard that you found my dad. How did you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend, fairy boy. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? And Epona runs away. I have a feeling we're going to have a good relationship with Epona. It seems like Epona is afraid of you, fairy boy. Wow. We are kind of intimidating.
That's true. She is singing a song. Let's pull out our ocarina.
No, didn't do anything. You decided not to pull the ocarina out.
We're trying to hang out with Epona, but Epona just keeps running away from
Ben's
us.
chasing Epona around. My mother composed this song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. Ben busts out the ocarina. Oh, cute ocarina. Are you going to play this song with that ocarina? Yeah, sure. Okay, this is the song.
So we got up, left, right.
Okay. There you go. And Ben looks like he nailed it.
Ooh, and we get this like beautiful orange aura around us.
Yeah.
You played Epona's song.
Sweet.
You've learned Epona's song.
And we
Oh, there's
stare at
Epona.
Ocarina, and Epona's back now and looks a lot calmer, I gotta say.
And they're doing that thing where they like scoop their hooves into the ground. And there's our owl friend.
Oh, snap. The owl's
Hoot, hoot.
showing up to
Hoot, hoot.
hang out with us.
Oh, now Epona is literally moving us around. Epona is so excited to see us.
She's like pushing
Hi,
us
baby girl.
around and we just yawn.
Hi, baby girl.
Hello. Have you ever ridden
awesome.
a horse?
No.
Really?
Really?
Oh, Epona. She's grown fond of you, fairy boy.
All right.
Nice.
Well, we picked up a song. Wow, look at all these big horses.
Yeah, those horses are big. And it looks like Ben is finished with his job here at Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah, I think we're going to go inside and kind of see if there's anything good inside. And we're going to hit the trees and...
Oh! Gold
There's a gold sculptula, so we'll get that out of here.
Nice.
Yeah. We now have 100 rupees. So we used to only be able to carry 99, but with that adult wallet, we can carry so many more.
Her name is Malin,
Malin.
and his name is Talon.
So it's Link's Awakening is when it's Marin and Terran,
Yeah.
like you said?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at this.
He's sleeping as usual.
Oh, I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. Nice. So, what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game?
Ooh.
These 3 cuckoos I have here are special super cuckoos. I'm going to throw these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Want to play? Absolutely. You have 30 seconds. Alrighty then, get ready. Here go the super cuckoos. Start looking.
All right, let's get it, Ben. Let's see how you do. So,
That's one of them. Keep it up. Keep it up. 2 more to
Ben
find.
found one of them. He's running around. He picked one up. Not it. He picked another one up. Yes.
Ah, there's another. All right, now the moment of truth. 1 more to find.
All right, is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? He picked one up. Not it. He picked another up.
Golly, I'll be darned. That's the last one. You found them all. Come on over here. Hey, you! You got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys.
Wow.
How would you like to marry Malin, huh?
Yes.
Whoa.
Say
yes?
Yes.
I mean, are we okay with fathers just giving away daughters like this?
No. He's not offering his daughter. He's just wondering how we feel about it.
I was just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little young for that, aren't you? Whoa. I'm proud to present you with a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want.
Yay.
You got Lon Lon milk. This milk is very nutritious. Use it with C to recover life energy. you'll recover 5 hearts per drink. There are 2 drinks per bottle. On the select item subscreen, you can set it to left, down, or right, and then use the C to take a drink.
To do other stuff with it?
Yeah, we get to keep the bottle.
You know, it's interesting that he pronounced cuckoos the whole time. I guess it might be his accent. Maybe he's from a different part of Hyrule than the rest of
I gotta say, I looked at the Zoom, and you were like barely keeping it together, and I was like, "What is wrong?" Like, I'm like, "Yeah, it's a pretty silly voice, but it's not like that weird, you know." It's just...
Yeah, I'm over here cracking up looking at the pronunciation of Kuko. Like, yeah, it's definitely Kuko, not cuckoo. But that's, however this guy pronounces it is how he pronounces it. I'm a descriptive linguist, not a prescriptive linguist. Why don't you chop that sign in half, dude?
That's kind of...
What's up? Talk to me.
Well, sorry, I was getting closer to the castle, and it felt like it was getting dark at the castle, but I don't know. It was just weird. I didn't think it was supposed to be getting dark yet, but maybe it was. It was a little weird. I couldn't tell.
Ben's slicing up skeletons coming out of his confused fog.
Yeah, so we need to wait until it's daytime again so we can get into the castle.
We could play the daytime song.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I had that.
You can just
right.
make
I
it
will.
day.
Let me. Well, actually, that was a bad idea. Let me get my bombs out. I want to blow up this boulder right here.
There's a boulder to blow. Blow that boulder up. Blow that boulder up. Right. Falling down a hole.
And now there's a hole now, and we're going to see what's down here.
It's another little cave with a treasure chest at the end of it. It's a nice little cave.
Oh,
okay.
five roops.
Got some roops, which we can fit in our adult wallet. Ben's just kind of throwing plants around. It's a nice little cave. There's some bugs in that plant. There's one of those boing stones. Ben is out of the hole.
All right.
You really pop up out of the hole, and I was going to play the song to turn it into daytime, if you can remember. He's thinking.
Dang.
Did you play the song?
song?
Yeah, you played a Pona song. Doesn't do much.
There we go. That's it.
Nice. The Sun's Song.
There we go.
I wonder how these skeletons feel when... cutscene.
Okay, so there's lightning kind of at Death Mountain.
Yep, and it pans over Death Mountain down to the castle. The drawbridge is
is open. Yeah.
No, it's closed.
It's closed.
It's closed. It's lying to everybody. It's raining. It's dark and stormy.
Ooh.
The drawbridge opens up. And
we're standing right in the middle of it.
Slams down. We're directly in front of the drawbridge. And out comes...
And a horse comes riding past us.
And
we
on
move
the
off to the
horse
side.
is Zelda and Impa. And Zelda looks back at us and she's terrified. And there's something in the water. A splash in the water.
And we look behind us. Ooh! It's the desert man in black.
No! And he's just smiling, looking at Zelda running away.
I lost her.
He's
You, over there, little kid. You must have seen the white horse gallop past just now. Which way did it go? Answer me.
And so we kind of stare up at him and take a few steps back.
So, you think you can protect them from me? You got guts, kid.
Well, we pull out our sword and shield.
You want a piece of me? Very funny. I like your attitude.
And he is just staring at us, staring daggers. Oh, and he starts to make this purple energy, white energy into his hand, and he just shoots it at us and knocks us back on our butt.
pathetic little fool. Do you realize who you're dealing with? I am Ganondorf, and soon I will rule the world.
And with that, his horse neighs and he gallops off. And we watch him go off. Wow. That's the...
Jeez.
I think I know who the bad guy is.
I think I know who the bad guy in the video game is.
So the camera pans in on us, staring off at him with a look of determination, I would say, on our face, is how I would describe it.
I would say that we're holding it together.
All right, so let's see if we can find that. Ah, there it is.
Something
There's
dropped
that
in the
thing.
water, and Ben's going to look for it. It looks like purple. It's on the bottom of the moat. And we dive down, and we come out. Oh, snap!
You found the Ocarina of Time.
We got a new ocarina.
This is the royal family's hidden treasure, which Zelda left behind. It glows with a mystical light.
Oh, cool. I wondered if we were going to get like an actual Ocarina of Time or if like ours was going to be transformed. Clopq, can you hear me? It's Zelda. Clopq, when you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore.
We see Zelda praying while she holds on to it.
I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. At least I could leave you the ocarina and this melody.
And we see as she begins to play the ocarina.
This song opens the door of time. Wow, she's rocking out. It's a very misty, foggy vision that we have of her. And now it shows us seemingly in the same place as her, playing this song. And we're surrounded by a blue and white mist as we play this.
You've learned the Song of Time.
Very cool. And the screen is just gray now. It's like a misty gray. And we can't see much. Now, Clopq, play this melody in front of the altar in the Temple of Time. You must protect the Triforce.
All right.
Again, a lot of pressure. I think we'd all like to think we're the hero, but dang, it's just a lot of pressure here.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, you're what, 10, 11 years old right now?
Yeah.
This should just be, it's a lot for a 10 or 11-year-old to really handle. You know what I mean?
When I
to
was
be like
11,
the hero of time?
I could barely handle doing my guitar homework.
And you kind of wanted to do your guitar homework.
I wanted to do my guitar homework, but it was a lot of pressure. You know, you remember what my guitar instructor's name was?
I don't.
Tom Morrow.
That's funny. So we've gotten some instructions from Zelda, but like a real hero, we don't feel properly equipped yet. And we're going to actually head back to a spot that Patrick had found earlier when he was exploring outside the castle. There is a bombable rock here.
This little rock. So we're back where we had to sneak past the guards in the first episode, and we bombed a hole, and now we're crawling through this wall.
And if you remember, the Great Fairy... this is another Great Fairy fountain.
Very
awesome.
cool. We get to meet another fairy. So it looks exactly the same. The green flames, the purple swimming walls.
The mark of the, royal family, the Triforce right in the middle of it. So we're going to play Zelda's Lullaby. And just like last time, a great fairy pops out. She looks the exact same, has that wicked pink hair and pink eyebrows, pink nail polish. Yep. Has kind of like the leopard. Oh, last time it panned from left to right, and this time it's panning from right to left. I don't know if you noticed that.
Very cool. She has a beauty.
Welcome, Clopq. I am the great fairy of magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. And the same thing, she pulls out this essence, this red-orange essence out of her body and pushes it over to us.
Very cool. And it's just floating there like an orb. When we get it, it's in a little crystal. So it's been contained.
Din's fire.
Sick.
Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic you can use with C.
Very cool.
You can use Din's fire not only to attack, but also to burn things. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Oh, this one, while looking almost identical, did not do the WH thing.
Strange.
So weird.
Very odd.
So weird. I don't
Wonder
know. They
why.
just kind of, I don't know. All right. Well, I feel like we collected a whole bunch of stuff. We got a bottle.
Uh-huh.
We got 2 magic spells to
Yep.
use.
We went and we
what
saw
else did we do?
Malin and Talon, and
Yep,
we
we
met
got-
Epona, and then we didn't
We
get
got
along with
Epona's
Epona
song.
at first, but then we got Epona's
Right.
song, and now Epona's our buddy.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a really good place to go do what the princess asked us to do and go play the Song of Time at the altar in the Temple of Time. So the Temple of Time, so we're back in what is called the market, which is just south of the castle. And over to the right, there are some stairs leading to what looks like a temple. And so we are going to go check this bad boy out.
It's cool. The animation here is strange. There's 2 frames, and as you walk up to the temple, it like changes, and you see it from a different perspective. So now we're in the
And we
Temple
get
of
this
Time.
great pan.
It's all gray, and it's light gray and dark gray checkered with some rugs. There's a Triforce symbol in the middle. It looks a lot like this season's logo. And there's an altar with 3 spots with missing things.
There are 3 hollows and an inscription here. Ye who owns 3 spiritual stones, stand with the Ocarina of Time and play the Song of Time. That is how the inscription reads. All right. Well, I've already forgotten how to play the Song of Time, so we're going to go look it up real quick.
Thankfully, we have a little thing that tells us how to play stuff.
Right A, down, right A, down. Okay. Down, right A. Okay. Sure, we'll save.
Saving a game. It's a good thing to do.
Okay.
Ben's playing the song.
I missed it.
Dong. You see what shirt I got on today?
Oh, nice.
My green Legend of Zelda shirt.
All right, so we play the Ocarina of Time, we play the Song of Time, and we get the noise, which typically means we did the right thing. We did a good thing.
We did it.
Cameras panning around us, and then out of our body come the Kokiri Emerald, the Goron Ruby, and the Zora Sapphire. They're spinning above us. Navi seems to be joining in with them. All 3 of them are now slowly descending onto the altar in front of us.
And the Triforce on the wall goes from dark gray to golden as it shines, and a door with an insignia of sunshine opens slowly.
As the music crescendos.
The 3 gems are rotating slowly on the altar. They have been placed, and we make our way through the door into a darker room with 1 beam of light coming down.
Klapja, isn't that?
Oh, Navi flies over to what appears to be the Master Sword.
It's the legendary blade. The Master Sword.
Yeah, buddy! It's very cool.
We're going to do it.
As a child. Oh, wow.
All right,
So we
here we
enter
go.
the beam of light. We step up to the Master Sword.
We have to stand up on...
We stand up on the ledge because we're short, and we yank it right out. It just comes right out, and all this blue energy comes up around the pedestal we're on.
and it's as big
The
as us.
Triforce shines, and
Whoa.
we see...
We see Ganondorf.
That's not good. That's not good.
Excellent work. As I thought, you held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid.
Oh, shoot.
That's not, I think, what we wanted to happen there.
That's not the goal that we had in mind. We were trying to be heroes. Klopque, wake up. Klopque, the chosen one.
So we get this really intense blue light kind of shimmering all around us. And now this is us, and we're looking around, and we're in a dark cavern, it seems like.
Where are we?
Yeah, with like shimmering light everywhere.
Beaming down.
And there's someone in front of us. It's an old man in orange robes.
I am Ruraru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the sacred realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the sacred realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the sacred realm. Klopque, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself.
Wow. And now
Navi's floating here. Oh!
Oh! We're an adult! Oh my gosh!
We are definitely an adult.
Wow.
Navi's freaking out right now.
Navi is zooming about.
Look, Klopque, you're big now. You've grown up.
The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch.
Don't touch that.
Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time.
My goodness.
However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years.
Oh my gosh.
And now that you are old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny?
So we yanked that sword out and then poof, we're put to sleep for 7 years?
I think so.
But remember, though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power, he became the King of Evil.
Oh my god.
His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years, it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm, namely, this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all of the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Ruraru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time, chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages, and add their might to your own.
He raises up his arms, camera pans up. Now
We
it's
get a
in
J.J. Abrams lens
J.J.
flare.
Abrams lens flare, and we hold this spinning disc with a Triforce on the bottom of it.
Looks like a nice medallion.
Looks like a nice medallion, yeah.
You receive the Light Medallion. Ruraru, the sage, adds his power to yours.
All right. Dang, so much just happened.
Find the other sages and save Hyrule.
Jeez.
Woo! That's a lot to take in.
Oh my gosh, I just thought
That's
we were
a
picking up a
lot
cool
to
sword.
take
We took
in.
a 7-year nap, and in the meantime, Ganon has apparently turned Hyrule into a world of monsters.
And here we are, as an adult.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
back in the Temple of Time. Klopque, we're back in the Temple of Time. But has 7 years really passed? It looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore.
Dang it!
Let's get out of here. And with that, I think we'll take Navi's advice and we'll get out of here too. Thanks for joining us for another episode of
Hyrule Podcasters! Thanks, everybody. See you next week. Thanks for plugging into this week's episode of
Hyrule Podcasters.
If you like what you're hearing and want to support us directly, you can head over to our Patreon for early access to episodes, exclusive Discord benefits, behind-the-scenes videos, and more.
If you'd like updates, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Hyrule Podcasters and Twitter at Hyrule Podcaster. Links to everything can be found in the show notes. If you'd like to play along with us, you can find Ocarina on Nintendo Switch's Virtual Console. It's also available on the N64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U, and there's a remastered version you can play on the 3DS. Let us know how you're enjoying the game.
Please do. And be sure to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you happen to listen.
As always, this episode was produced by your co-host, Patrick, and we'd like to thank LT Headtrip for composing original music for the podcast, including our theme song.
You're very welcome. Join us next week as we continue our journey through the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
And action!
And with that, I think we'll take Navi's advice and we'll get out of here too. Thanks for joining us for another episode of...
No, not yet, dude.
No, totally.
Okay.
No, I want to do the chic. I want to do the chic thing.
Hyrule Podcasters. Thanks, everybody. See you next week. Sorry.
That's fine. Yeah, I wanted to start with the chic thing next week because this is long. This is like another long thing. We're already out for 54 minutes.
Cool.
Conduit Media.